is going to be very, very spiritual. If you take the 1 million, make sure that like they are free to come to you to ask, to make sure I will fail woefully. The only thing that can help me do this is to be self-aware.
Self-aware.
Yes.
Know your boundaries.
Know my.
You want to impact them.
Yes. You have to impact. You have to create this thing small. But don't worry much about those people. But the people you are working with, you should be able to communicate clearly with those people.
Hello, welcome back to the part 2 of the former video that we had. The act of being a true leader. So the last time we did talk about the qualities leaders aspire to have, especially in this generation. And one of which we talked about was vision. You can actually lead a group of people, or group of youths, or group community without a vision. So you need to carry that sense of vision whenever you're leading people. And the next thing we talked about the power of adaptability. I mean, ages are changing, years are passing. You're not going to bring the idea of our grandparents to our generation in order to implement it here. And it was a very good collaborative talk that we had, because our guests made us understand what we need to understand about collaborative efforts. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want us to put our hands together because our guest is back in our studio to have the part 2 of the session. Wherever you are, let's just put our hands together for him. That's so amazing. Mr. Modlamin, we are glad to have you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Victor. I'm glad to be back here.
Since the last time you left, I think I saw the comments on the videos, and it's a clear evidence that people needed you back so we can have a part 2 of the video.
Well, that's a positive, at least from what we are doing.
Yeah.
So that is the aim, to share our little knowledge so that us and our colleagues can learn from the people that have worked the part, like I said the other day. So that's it.
Wow.
That's it.
So
That's
how do you feel like coming back a second time?
Well, I feel super excited to be here today.
Wow, you're so excited.
Yeah.
Okay. So out of the foundation that we actually built the last time was the fact that a lot of skills needs to be taught, especially when we look at youths in our generation.
Yeah.
So we did highlight a couple things.
Yeah.
And one of the ones that really stood out for me, I couldn't figure out which of them, but they were all good. And most importantly was the fact when you spoke about collaborative effort.
Yeah.
I did mention a place. Youths overthink of themselves these days, thinking that they could do everything by themselves.
Yeah.
But in as much as we got abilities, I think supportive effort is very important.
Definitely.
So what do you really think that should really precede or follow the next, the past 3 points that we mentioned? What do you think that the youth needs to actually have or adapt in order to exhibit proper leadership?
Yeah. So I want to talk about the spirit of being a servant.
Which is being a servant,
yes,
to serve,
which is a very, very important aspect of leadership.
Okay.
As somebody that aspires to be a leader, or somebody that's already in a position of leadership, you should endeavor to serve, to lead with service. Like your leadership should be based on service.
Service.
Yes, service
To the people.
to the people that
you are leading.
Yeah, not actually just because that you have the position, you are the leader, and you don't. Seems like everybody is supposed to be serving you, but actually you are the one that's supposed to be serving the person. So you are actually this people's servant. Not only are you a leader in the position, but you are actually a people's servant. So I would like to tell a story about this.
Okay.
This particular, because it's a story that inspires me a lot. Because if you read something and you realize that there is this one particular individual that's a billionaire in the shipping industry, and in one day, like in his late years, the name is Aristotle Onassis.
Aristotle
Yes.
Onassis.
So in his late years, one day a reporter asked him, Mr. Aristotle, if you were, let's say, you lost everything.
You lost everything.
This guy is a millionaire.
Wealth.
He's a billionaire.
He was a billionaire.
Billionaire in the shipping company.
That means he had a lot of money.
He has a lot of money.
A lot of assets.
Just imagine.
Okay.
And this guy was asked, if you lost everything, like let's say you went back to zero from where you are right now, and you wanted to rebuild this amount of wealth, where
from
will you start?
zero?
Yes.
From foundation.
Yes, from foundation, and
Wow.
you are supposed to rebuild to where you are now, being a billionaire. Like, where will you start from? So this guy,
And what was his answer?
his answer was that it is actually going to be a process to get back to where I am.
Okay.
But the first thing that I will start with is being a servant.
Wow.
Yes. Serving people.
Wait, I don't understand.
Yes.
You've lost everything.
Yes.
You took time to build that asset and
Yes.
commodities.
Yeah.
You've lost everything.
Yes.
So you're not just coming jump straight to investment.
No.
You are just coming to start
You
from
are starting
service.
from service. This
That
guy,
seems deep, man.
that was his answer. So deep down during the conversation, you get to learn that the service is not actually supposed to be something that's very big. In fact, it can be as little as dragging the chair for somebody to sit,
sit down.
opening the door for someone, pouring coffee for someone. So these small services,
They accumulate.
They accumulate. And in fact, these are the opportunity. These are the small acts that will give you the opportunity to have time with people that are already there, people that already have what you are looking for. For instance, if this Aristotle guy lost everything and went back to start serving other people that have wealth already, so it will give him the opportunity to hear what these people are discussing. What are the steps to take?
And that will make his mind
exactly,
rich.
exactly.
And
That
people
will
be
grow
really
your
open
mind.
to tell me a lot of
Exactly,
things.
exactly. So you have the opportunity to talk with people. You have the opportunity for billionaires, for people that are in where you are looking to be, to open up to you. So that is the service mindset. So as a leader, you should aspire to be a servant.
Because in our generation now, almost every youth want to be a boss.
Yeah, that's
When the make a boss, own some palace.
that's the problem.
You understand? As soon as you start your own things more, they don't want to learn from people who have been
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
They don't want to even do anything that has to do with free service.
Yeah.
Everybody's going for famer. You have to pay me. Everybody want to be boss.
Well, you see,
And-
that's one thing that people have to realize, that when you are starting something, definitely you learn a particular skill to gain finance, to gain money from. But at some point, you have to realize that you have to build.
You have to build.
And in that building, you don't have to be everything does not have to be famous. Some things have to be done to benefit you in the long run. Some people, you serve them, you do certain things for them, just to get access to certain things,
Access to certain
to certain doors,
whether skills, opportunities.
Yeah, that is how you do things.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You that is looking at me right now, you might be a youth, or maybe you have a youth in your category that you actually would want to educate. What we're talking about today is the power of service. I mean, there are a lot of quotation and quotes talking about service. We don't want to bore you with service. All we're talking about is service is a very good, essential need in all dimensions of leadership, whether as a beginner, as a middle-aged guy, or as somebody who is even very old in a particular area. So service is something that we are going to live with. So you go and digress the rest by yourself. Because of time, we're moving to the next thing on our agenda.
Yeah.
So Mr. Molamin,
Yes.
I believe that all my viewers actually understand what you mean. I mean, service, because even from day one to now,
Definitely.
service is all about everything.
Mhm.
So now, to fast forward things,
Yeah.
what is the next thing that you think is very essential
Yes.
for the youths?
Yes.
I mean, we're talking about essentials. So there are a lot of things to consider, but these are essentials that we
Yeah.
believe that youths, once they get it, it's
Yeah.
going to enhance their leadership skills.
Yeah. So one very crucial one also is prioritizing people.
Prioritizing
Yes.
people,
Prioritizing people. Is
not money.
Yeah, not money. Not money.
cash.
In fact, I mean, cash is important. Money
Okay.
is very, very important. But prioritizing people, especially if you are in a business,
The business.
is in the business space.
Mm.
Yeah, money profitability is very important.
Mm.
But also people is prioritizing people is important.
Boy,
Calculate
wait. This 1 million. This 1 million. These 5 people. Who are you going to take?
It depends on the quality of people.
Okay. Okay, no be everybody.
Yeah, not be everybody
You
now.
have to take
Yeah,
quality.
Yeah, it depends on the quality of people.
Okay.
The 5 people.
Okay.
If you prioritize the 5 people,
Mm.
can they gain you 1 million or more?
And how about they cannot?
If they cannot,
Okay.
then if you take the 1 million,
Molavino.
can you grow?
you hear, right?
you grow from the 1
Okay.
million?
All right.
That's very important. But let's bring it to the aspect of leadership.
Leadership.
Leading a particular body or
Mm.
particular group.
Mm.
You are obviously working with other people
Mm.
because as a leader, you are not the only one doing everything.
Everything by
You are
yourself.
not the only one that have all the positions.
Mm.
Because as far as group is concerned, the leadership is an executive body.
Executive
Yeah,
body.
different portfolios.
Mm.
So while you are working with people,
Mm.
prioritizing them is very, very crucial.
Important.
Very important. Knowing and understanding that you are working with people and understanding the people you are working with is very important, because that will give you the opportunity to be able to know each person, their weaknesses and their strengths, to be able to capitalize who is to do what and who is to do what.
Exactly.
Yes. So if you at this point, you as the person that's leading all of them, sometimes you don't have to even execute. All you have to do is give the directions, identify what has to be done, and give the direction. You and you and you and you. Make sure this is complete. You and you and you. Make sure this is complete. So this is very, very crucial. Prioritize people. Understand that they are part of you. Don't be the one that will make all the decisions alone. Consider their ideas and everything.
Wow,
it's very, very important.
When we talk about prioritizing people, we're talking about in respect to time.
Yeah.
Because when we look at time, actually, I read somewhere the last time, somebody was like, time is the unit of destiny. So usually, if you give people time, you give them part of your life.
Yeah.
So what that really means is that if you are leading a particular people, don't only think that your vision or decision only matters.
Yeah.
Sometimes too, you have to listen to what they are saying and prioritize their own decision at your own risk.
Sure.
To make sure that they feel like they have a voice.
Yeah.
To make sure that they feel like they are a part of the executive.
Yeah.
They belong to something that matters.
Yeah.
And with this, I think you are actually going to do something.
Sure.
That's attainable.
100%.
So
100%.
don't only prioritize your own thing.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes
In
your
fact,
ideas can be the best, but still,
in fact,
matters.
sometimes you have an initiative. The initiative is bright.
It's bright.
But when it comes to executing that initiative, what you think, what other people think, their ideas of executing is way better than your own idea.
People have different brains, different experiences.
100%.
Exactly.
So your idea, your own idea might be very, very bright, but the execution part, you might be a dull person to execute. Yeah, your idea of execution might be a dull one. Somebody else's way of executing might be a better one. So combining these two together, your bright idea and their way of execution, that one guarantees success.
It guarantees success.
Yeah, it guarantees.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the final say on this is that it's true. We are not saying be a leader that does not talk. Be a leader that does not have decision.
Yeah.
Be a leader that does not have, in as much as you have quality, you have a lot of stuff on you. We are saying also provide a gap for whosoever is part of the embodiment of the leadership, especially within the executive council. Because at the end of the day, it is not going to be you did it, but all of you did it together. So the earlier you start it now within your siblings, within your friends, within the family system, it's going to help you and stand a better chance to execute the most within that council.
Yeah.
Wow, I think that was really complete. Man, I don't know why my time is flying, but I think we're going to do something very quickly, right?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Mudlamin, I think my viewers have really gotten that.
Yeah.
I believe that you are really communicating. If you are actually communicating and you have a version of your thought to add onto these 2 points we just spoke about right now, let's know in the comment section, because it's really going to help someone out there to learn from your own version. So, Mr. Mudlamin, we're so glad to have you, right? So, what actually is the next thing on the agenda that you think leaders need, not a want, need to master or need to adapt in order to become better leaders in our generation?
This thing called self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Yes. It's a very, very, it's something that is ignored a lot.
Self-awareness.
It's really, really neglected by basically a lot of people, including myself sometimes. But it is very, very crucial. It is important. It is what will help you to identify what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. So we have talked about two very important points. One was the collaboration that we talked about in the other
first
episode.
Video that you have not watched.
Yes. And today we have also talked about prioritizing people, having other people to complement or whatever you are doing. So to be able to do both these points, to be able to find somebody that will complement your effort, and also to be able to get people on board to work with you, you have to be self-aware.
You have to be self-aware.
You have to be very self-aware. You have to know yourself to the extent of knowing, like, this is my strength. This is the part I can execute very well. But this point, at this other side, I'm not that strong.
Then you can allow the potential person to actually step in that place.
So I'll give you one example. That is myself as the president of ITCA. So when it comes to organizing certain events. I am very good at it. I can go from concepting all the way to execution.
Conceptualization.
Conceptualizing all the way to execution, explaining to every bit of it, and also how it can be executed.
Like the guidance.
Yeah. Or one aspect I can do that. But when it comes to other aspect, let's say sports or organizing some other social events, I'm not the best at that. I can have the idea of we have to create this in sports, but I have some other people that are in the sports department that know this part much more than I do. So if I wanted to say I'll be the one to execute everything, I will fail woefully. Now the best thing I can do is to get these people on board. The only thing that can help me do this is to be self-aware.
Self-aware.
Yes.
Knowing your boundaries.
Know my boundaries.
Know exactly
know where
I
I can do good and where I will not be able to do well.
And
so yeah,
when we look at this too, it's more of like connected to the past thing we talked about.
Yeah.
Because where these things put together make somebody a strong person. So we're not talking about any point better than the other. When we look at the former ones, which has to do with prioritizing people, it's almost close to this one, because when you actually have that sense of self-awareness, you are able to give gap to other people to comment, which was also in line with
the collaboration, prioritizing people and having other people to complement your effort and all that stuff. So it's like some of these points, if you neglect one of them, it will affect the other one.
It hits the other.
It hits the other
woefully.
one. So, woefully. Especially not being self-aware, because if you are not self-aware, you will not be able to know what you can do or what you cannot do. You will not be able to know what is your boundary, what are your limitations, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. And only finding these things is what will help you get people on board. And also knowing where you have to venture into, like what you have to do yourself, and also what you have to dedicate some other people to do.
Wow. I think someone is really learning. Because in another way of self-awareness too could be linked to self-confidence. Because a lot of time people look down on this particular aspect. You're really good at something, but that self-awareness in you, if you have not reached to the point of really convinced and believing in that awareness or that potential in you, it becomes so difficult that you really believe that people can do something
much better than you, whereas you can be much better than
you can execute something similar to that. I mean, so what we're talking about here, we're talking about you awakening that lion within you. So that self-awareness is not only for you to know your limitations, but also to know the potentials within you. How far can you get to the point of executing it? So you need to understand that thing. I mean, it's very important. That's why even at young stage, we tell our children, you can do it. You can do it. When you go to class, talk, do this. We're trying to build up their self-awareness abilities. It's very important that we get to understand that. Very important. So Mr. Molamin, I really want to interrupt your schedule a bit. Okay? I want us to talk about the power of communication leaders. Because we live in a generation where you can be in a body, all right, president will be like, okay, I spoke, and the manner at which they will do the communication is very bad, but at the end of the day, you just believe that I have communicated. I have communicated. If you aspire to be very good, I think there should be a way to communicate. And there should be a way to understand that the way you're going to communicate to a president is different from the way you communicate to somebody who is just a novice or somebody who is just a beginner.
Definitely.
I think we need to maintain a balanced system. For people to really understand that there needs to be proper communication. And leaders especially need to understand the way to convey these things.
So since our leadership is very wide, and communication also varies depending on who we are talking to. But since you mentioned the president, I want to start with the president. So the president is actually somebody that is like, he's the one leading basically everybody
in the country as far as the state is concerned.
This is an individual that his communication is like, there's only one way of communication. There is always a publication of his communication. It's either live on TV or something that is pre-recorded. These are the ways that he communicates generally to the public and maybe to his cabinet also. So these are the way he communicate with the cabinet is not something that we are going to talk about because we don't know like what is in the cabinet, how free, like how open-minded everyone is, and how they do their communication. But when it comes to the public communication, public addressing, so the president is supposed to be somebody that every time he speaks, he should inspire. He should bring hope. Bring hope to the people. Bring love to the people. Exactly. So these elements are very, very important in the president's speech.
And also, that's maybe when he's talking about something that has to be to the country, let the things be clear.
Yeah, it has to be clear. It has to be something that is near perfect.
Near perfect.
Yeah, the president's speech may not be perfect, but it should be near perfect.
Not perfect, near perfect.
They say perfection is only for God, right? So it should be near perfect. It shouldn't be something that after this speech, some people will be going around finding some things about this speech to be coming to laugh about,
to make memes and stuff.
Exactly. Like that, so we have seen it multiple times that after a certain president will speak, then you see people going around making fun of some part of the speech. So that's why we are saying that like the president's speech should be something that is near perfect. So the people that are working with the president, those people that are doing the drafting of the speech and all that, they should do a very good job in making sure that this speech is near perfect. Okay, now let's come to other leaders. Communication, very, very crucial in leadership. Very, very crucial in making sure that you execute as much as you can. Yeah. So the only way you can do that is as a leader. If you cannot communicate your vision, like in the beginning we said, what as a leader you should be visionary, right?
Visionary.
Yeah. You are leading people. You are working with people. You should be able to clearly communicate your vision.
Your vision.
Yeah. That to the people that you are working with. The people you are leading, people you are serving, might not actually get the point. Yes, they might not get the point at the beginning. Yeah, don't worry much about those people. But the people you are working with, you should be able to communicate clearly with those people, your vision, up to a level that they should be able to visualize it they themselves. To know that this is the vision.
To believe that it is feasible.
Yes.
And also explain to them the approaches.
Exactly. So this is where we are. This is where we are going. From here, when we get here, this is what it looks like. So this and this and this is what we have to do to get there. So passing so and so and so, you are supposed to make sure that so and so happens. So make it very clear to the team that you are working with. And also be very open. Make sure that like they are free to come to you to ask, to make inquiries. So that
and be ready for corrections as well.
Exactly. So that like they will not go and without having a clarity of what they are supposed to do. Make it very, very clear to everyone. That is the importance of communication. If you fail to communicate clearly with your team, you will not execute well, and then you people you are serving, you will fail them. Yes. Wow. You fail them. That is why having a vision is number one. Being clear communicator is very, very crucial. That is the starting point of your success.
And this is one of the reasons when we go online now, a lot of people are emphasizing on the on youths taking courses on communication.
Yeah.
Because communication itself is a skill.
Yeah, it's a skill of its.
It's something that you learn.
Yeah.
Okay, because coming from the different kind of backgrounds, I mean, be Mandinka, Wolof, whatever background.
Yeah.
People have their own defined way of communication. Based on the diversity of cultures. So if you want to get to the leadership way, to the national level or community level, and you don't get to get exposed to other means of communication, I think you might be communicating wrongly. And most of the time, people misinterpret your way of communication.
Definitely. That's the importance of exposure, as you just mentioned. Exposure actually doesn't mean that you have to be able to speak all the languages. But be exposed to these people and their culture. Let's take an example of like the Gambia, where we have like it's a multicultural country. We have different tribes. We have the Mandinka, the Wolof, the Fula, the Jola,
the Manjagos,
and the others. Manjagos and the others, right? We have all these people in the same community. As an individual that is going to lead this community, you are leading basically everyone.
Everyone.
So it is important for you to be exposed maybe you may not be able to speak all the languages, but be exposed to their cultures, be exposed to their behaviors. There are certain cultural norms that we share as a community, but there are some that are that differ based on the tribes. So be exposed to all these things. It will help you a lot, so that when you are communicating, you will not talk in a certain way that will offend a certain group of people. Yeah.
So you need to be aware.
Yeah, you need to be aware
so
of.
That means a leader must have done a proper studies of the other.
Exposure is very, very important.
So that you can actually put yourself in the right place to say the right thing. That's going to, because not everything you're going to say as a leader that's going to favor everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
But at least it's going to favor the majority.
Yeah, it's actually at some point you don't look at it as a favor. It might not favor everyone. It might not even favor some people. So when you look at it as a means of favoring, it might be a problem. But it should not be offensive. Yes. It should not be offensive in any way. Yeah. And regardless of the language you are speaking, whatever you are saying should not be offensive. Yeah, because you are leading different demographics of people. Old, young, female, male, different genders, and you are also leading people of different tribes, different culture. So the way you communicate with everyone should be like, when it comes to individual level, it will differ. But when you are communicating in general at large, it should be something that
everybody can relate to.
Everybody can relate to. Yeah, without having that sense of being offended also. So that's why politics is very, very important, but people have to be very, very mindful of how they do things. Now, politics has gone to a level that when some people speak, other people take it as if it is an attack, attack on their group also. So that all goes back to communication. So the way you communicate is how people are also going to take it.
And that's how people are going to relate.
Yeah, definitely.
So ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about communication. All right, I had to pop in his agenda to really understand, to really make you know that communication is one of those powerful tools that can help you to break any barrier at all. I mean, from the initiation to your selection as a leader to any level. I mean, communication is very good. Because it's very good. It's very bad instead that you are very intelligent, but if you are asked to stand before the public and communicate your intelligent, you cannot do that. I mean, people are going to be like, understand? So be very clear in your communication, and it's something you can learn. So there are many websites there. I mean, online. I mean, you can go and then you can get mentors, you can get coaches, people who can help you to really master some of these things. Very important. So we keep improving every day. Let's improve together. Let's grow and let's get to that stage. So, Mr. Mudlamin, what is the next thing that you think that is very crucial?
So
very crucial to the development of leaders.
So I have two more points to actually talk about. One is actually generally as a leader, you should be somebody that empowers other people.
Other people. You should be like an energy to others.
Develop other people. Have that spirit of giving back. And as much as people gave you that leadership, prepare yourself to be in a position of mentoring other people. Mentoring, coaching. Be open to the people that you are serving, so that the younger ones have that freedom of coming to you, asking you questions regarding whatever they want to ask you, and also you guide them, put them on the path, because among the people you are leading, there is this potential person that is going to be in the position that you are, because you are not going to be there forever. One day or the other you will leave, and somebody else is supposed to take over from you. So be that person that will mentor and nurture this talent, so that whenever they are there, they will be able to execute as much as you were able to. Because or even better.
I think that is a little secret in our society. If somebody is so good, they feel like they want to hide it. They want to protect it. Just protecting ideas instead of passing it to the other people. I
mean, like being good at something and hiding out doesn't make actually much sense.
In fact, I feel if you're good at something, you share with potential people. I think you learn better.
You learn much better. In fact, they say you learn more by doing, by teaching actually. So the way you are growing, as much if you are growing other people also, you get to know people, you get to develop yourself as well. And as much as you are coaching people, you get more ideas, more development, more growth yourself. Because as a young individual coming to you to ask you certain questions, maybe it's something that you did not actually expect, or you did not actually put your mind to. It gives you that opportunity to go and make research about. Somebody comes to you and asks you something that you have never heard before. You say, that one I have never heard before. But now you have that opportunity to go and learn about that thing. So being that mentor person, being that individual that will mentor the younger ones to be able to be where you are today is very, very crucial. In leadership.
I think it really goes beyond leadership. Because this could be really fundamental, especially in our high school. It all begins by you not sharing the little math problem you're able to solve. Because you kind of find some categories of people in our school. I mean, they be like, I did this, but I cannot show you my approach of doing it. And their way of approach, or the approach they used to do that, might be something that could help them to find a better way of explaining that thing better and better. Because when we look at ourselves, let's see, if you are watching me right now, I studied computer science. And what we do is that we work on coding, computer programming, we deal with logistics and on like that. So I might go and see a particular approach online and be able to solve a problem in a simplest way. So me coming and helping someone to really understand that thing will make me to understand it better, and would make me to feel like I have helped somebody to understand something. So that's the kind of help that can also help you to grow along even when you become a leader at another stage. I think that was very clear, right? That was very clear. The power to share. Sharing is loving. Loving is caring. So ladies and gentlemen, we're almost drawing to the end of the podcast because of our time. And we are going to leave these things with life lessons. And you don't want to leave the podcast without the life lessons. So even after this point, we're going to go to another place where we're going to talk about life lessons that we have learned as young leaders. So Mr. Molamin, can you tell us the last point on your list that you think is very crucial that leaders need to have as far as you're concerned?
Sure. There's this thing that is called like benefits, right? So
benefits.
There are a lot of things there are a lot of benefits that comes along with being a leader, being a position of leadership. But as an individual in a position, for you to be able to execute or to be able to do why you saw in as the leader, you should serve a higher purpose.
Higher purpose. Serving a higher purpose.
Serving a higher purpose above the benefits.
Can you say that again?
Serve a higher purpose above the benefits.
A higher purpose above
the benefits.
You know already that you're coming to the office that there are benefits attached.
There are benefits attached.
But still, purpose is there. Make sure that the purpose is higher.
It's above.
More than the benefits.
Way beyond the benefits.
Wow.
That is what will push you to work even before you identify what are the benefits. That is what will give you like that zeal to serve. Because you know, like, you are not here for the benefits. The benefits comes with this position, but that is not your purpose of being here. You are serving here because you found that these people that I'm leading, I'm supposed to lead them, to take them from one point to the other. Yes.
You want to impact them.
Yes. You have to impact. Not that I'm here to consume the benefits
that something from them. Just like most of our leaders do. They want to.
It is unfortunate.
They want to lead our poor community.
It is very, very unfortunate.
Poor society. Poor groups of people.
It is very,
and still they want to get fed from them.
That is something that is taking us nowhere. It's not taking us anywhere. So the best thing you can do as a leader is serve a higher purpose than the benefits. Benefits will come. The benefits, as far as you are doing what you are supposed to do, they will come. Like at some point, somebody will just think about something and say, like, an opportunity will come to a certain person, not actually yourself or your position, but they will just call you. Hey guy, I have this and this opportunity here. Do you mind taking it? If you are available, you take it. That's a plus. That comes along like being in the position. But being in the position doesn't mean that you are there only for the benefits.
To leverage the benefits
only to consume the benefits. Because
be aware of the benefits, but beware of executing more of your purpose for being in the office. I think that's very clear.
Yeah.
I mean, when you put all of this together, we have been able to do justice by sharing our experience with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video right now and you want to comment our podcast, this is called The Blueprint of a CEO. Make sure you send me an email on contactvictornix@gmail.com. So what we do, we take story, we take people who have something very important that they want to share with the youth. We also take people who have done good projects, let's say business project, computer project, coding programs, anything that you think that you want to share with the world, you want to share that excitement with the world. We also accept these things. You can come into our podcast and share this beautiful thing with the community, and you know what, it's going to boost the energy for you to do bigger projects and be able to share with the world. And in this, we can do it together. And also, if you have an initiative, you have a good vision that you want to share with the world, contact Victor Nix, where we can also make it possible. So I want to end this podcast by leaving you 1 or 2 lessons that we have learned in our journey of leadership. We are not telling you that we've got to that pinnacle, but we are saying that even in as much state that we have arrived, we can do something that people can learn from. All right. So Mr. Molamin, so we're going to do it like this. You give a point, I'll give a point based on the lessons we've learned. All right. So what is one lesson you've learned during your leadership stage?
One lesson that I've learned during my leadership and during my during working with other people. So one thing that is very, very crucial is that we all are here, but as people of religion, we are not actually all powerful. All powerful. In as much as we have our ideas, in as much as we have we want to do certain things, we have to be mindful of the creator. So that's why I want to say that as a leader or as somebody that is in the journey of leadership, that have vision, that has a lot of things that they want to execute, you need to be very, very spiritual.
Very spiritual.
Yes, you need to be very, very spiritual. Spirituality, it doesn't matter which religion you are. Be aware that this is what I want, and believe in the vision. The spirituality includes that belief. Believe in the vision, because you cannot be praying to God to help you get something that you don't believe in. So believe in the vision. Believe that you are going to actually achieve this vision within the time frame that you have, and always pray to God.
Always pray to God. Wow, that's so powerful, man. That's so powerful, man. Believe in God, another level of spirituality, and believe in the spirituality of your dreams. That's 2 in 1, bro. That's good. So back on me, actually, one of the lessons I'm going to share with you today is the lesson I've learned is leadership will always connect you with many brilliant minds. Many brilliant minds. What actually have changed my story is connectivity. You know, I came from nowhere. I came from knowing nobody. But that goal and that ability of striving and make sure that I'm trying to execute leadership skills have helped me to connect with potential people, you know, that have helped me in many ways, that have assisted me in many ways, many areas. I felt down. It has connected me with mentors, with coaches in different areas. So connectivity is a lesson I have learned along my way. So, Mr. Molamin, what is number 2 thing that you think that you also learned along? Want to share with people?
Another thing is about community. Like you have just mentioned, connecting with other people. So in as much as it is connecting you with other people, you have to have that community perspective as well. In whatever you are doing, make sure that you are not the only one that is benefiting. Make sure the benefits wash down to the lowest level. It goes down all the way to the last person. Make sure that like the people you are working with, the people you are serving, all the way to the last person. Let it be a community. Let it be something that actually benefits a larger group than only yourself.
That's so powerful, man. So don't only be selfish. Let it be something that somebody will eat from. Sometimes you sign some contracts because you will not eat from it. Sign the contract, make it happen, because it's going to benefit people. It's going to bring smile to somebody out there. Very important. So one of the things that I have also learned, very important, is the power of visibility. You know, sometimes we the young people, we think that, yeah, we are leaders, but we think that we cannot be visible to other people. So when I'm talking about visibility, is that skill you have, be able to socialize, be able to attend events. People, young leaders are very good at something, but they don't attend events. When they say, okay, like-minded people are meeting at a particular place to execute something that is relation to what you're good at, you feel like, no need. Try and connect. I mean, try and be open-minded, be visible, connect with like-minded people. It's going to help you. It's going to help people. So connect. Not only that, go to your social media handles, whether TikTok is, optimize your profile. What do you do? Sometimes you're good at web development, but your profile, you put there something that is not tallying with what you do. You know, put there something that's going to connect you with potentials that will bring benefits to your way. It's very important. It has helped me. If you look at all of my handles now, I mean, I'm not going to tell you. Go there and tag Victor Nix. All of my handles, they are fully optimized. All of the things I do, they are there. I'm a lead in the Blueprint of a CEO. I do YouTube. I do digital marketing. I do a lot. What is it that you can do? I give that assignment to you. Go and optimize your media platforms.
Finally, Mr. Victor, I will say every individual out there, being a leader or not, be resilient.
Be resilient.
Develop that resilient skill, because challenges are going to come. You are going to fall, you are going to fail. So develop the resilience, develop that strong skin that when you fall, you stand again. So there's this saying that falling down is not bad. Staying where you fell is what is bad. So there's another one that says, if you are walking through hell, don't stop.
Don't stop.
Only if you stop, that hell will burn you. So walk past hell. So if you are walking under the sun also, don't stop. Continue, you'll find shade. So develop that resilience.
Wow, I think that's a lot, man. You guys, we've said a whole lot of things to people. If you are able to share this video to just 10 people on your contact list, whether WhatsApp, anywhere, we will be most grateful. And all we're going to do, we're going to do all we can with my team to bring you the best series in our next episode. So we are so grateful that you shared with us to the end of this video, and I hope you've been impacted. Make sure you subscribe for more videos. Bye for now. See you later.
Yo.